What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So today I'm going to tell you how to start a Funko Pop collection. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so I feel like this is a long overdue an updated video on how to start a Funko Pop collection. So I was thinking about it and I posted on Instagram. I was like, how would you guys feel about it? You guys seem to be responding very, very well to it, and I had already had all the notes and everything written down. I just wanted to see how you guys felt about it. So I figured an updated video, like I said, was long overdue. The last one I did was over a year ago, and I feel like I left out some information in that one, and I feel like I've gotten a lot better at YouTube, and I've gotten a lot more Funko knowledge since that year, or since this year has passed. So I definitely feel ready to do an updated video on how to start a Funko Pop collection. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's get this video started. So I feel like this is going to be great for new collectors and even current collectors, because I might drop some knowledge on you that you didn't know, or you might need a refresher on. So first up, I think that this is probably the main focus here, and this is something that it took me about 2 years to learn, is ask yourself, what fandoms do you like? And well, I guess it didn't take me 2 years to learn, but it really mostly was. This all ties into a bunch of other things on the list I'm going to tell you about, but that's one of the main questions you got to ask yourself. What do you like collecting? Don't branch off a million places like I did early on and collect a million different things. What do you like? I figured out that I like Dragon Ball Z, I like anime, so majority of my collection is anime. Recently I figured out that I like Spider-Man, so I want to collect Spider-Man. Collect what you like, okay? Don't focus on everybody else's collections, because that's how you get branched off, and that's how you start collecting everything else. Focus on what you like. That is the best advice I can give you in this video, and save you a lot of money, because if you focus on what you like, then it's only your collection matters at the end of the day. That's pretty much all I can tell you, is only your collection matters. Yes, it's cool to see everybody else's collections, and yes, they have all these expensive pops, and they have like 1,000 pops, and you may have 5, but as long as you like your collection, and as long as you know what you want to collect, then that's what makes your collection special. Next up, another really important tip, guys, is to budget yourself. Budget and pace yourself. That's one of the best ones I can give you as well, because if you don't budget, you're gonna blow all of your money on these things. I promise you, they are heavily, heavily addicting. Obviously, you've seen tons of collections. Some people have 2,000-3,000 pops. It's insane. I only have like 275, almost 300, and it's overwhelming. It can get super overwhelming. It can get super, super expensive. So I promise you, budgeting is the best way to go. I always budget. For all my videos are all budgeted. I spend only a certain amount of money, and I have to stop myself from buying certain things. Guys, there are a ton of pops I want, and pretty much the way you got to look at it is, just because you can't afford it doesn't mean you should buy it. You know what? You guys get what I mean? There, because a lot of these are super, super expensive. So budget yourself the best you can, and pace yourself. And the reason I say pace yourself is, you're going to have over 300 pops in no time, I promise you. Once you buy one, it moves on to 5. And then once you buy 5, you're up to buying like 20 a month. And it just grows and grows and grows. I've been collecting almost 3 years for now. And I promise you guys, listen to me, because it gets nuts. You're going to have pops in your collection that you don't even remember buying. You're going to have pops in your collection that you don't even understand why you bought. So just pace yourself, budget yourself, and the best thing also is to save up for the ones you got. Throw some change in a jar and save up for that grail pop that you want. Don't just buy everything outright just because you can. That's no fun. Saving up is the fun of it, and saving up to that moment, and then once you get all that money together and you finally buy it, it makes it that much more special, I promise you. So budget yourself, pace yourself, and save up for those grails. Another really great tip, guys, is find a viable source for information. Guys, you're going to need to know where to get your Funko news, alright? Funko news is key to this hobby. You're going to need to know when release dates happen. You're going to need to know what stores to go to. You're going to need to know what sticker means what exclusive is going where. You don't want to show up at Walgreens looking for a Walmart exclusive, okay? I promise you. I promise you, it's happened before. I've gotten weird questions like that, okay? I know it doesn't make any sense, but it's happened, okay? So you gotta find your Funko news sources, whether it's an Instagram page, Twitter page, Facebook pages. There are all kinds. Just type in Funko Pop, and I promise you, a news page is gonna pop up. Type in Funko Pop news. Do the hashtag Funko News, and you can find a ton of different pages on Instagram. Plus, you can also subscribe to my channel if you're new, because I do a ton of Funko news, and I answer almost everybody that answers me. I get a lot of messages. I'm sorry, I can't get to everybody, but I do a lot of Funko news on here, so subscribe and stick around. I promise you, I'm not plugging myself. I'm trying to give you viable information. But anyways, Find your news source so you can stay up to date. Another thing you need to know when you're collecting Funko Pops is how are you going to display your Funko Pops? Do you guys want to do the standard bookshelves? Do you want to do floating shelves? Do you want to do glass display cases? There are endless possibilities when displaying Funko Pops. So you got to find your unique display. Browse Walmart, browse Target, browse IKEA. My shelves before anyone asks me, because that is my most asked questions, I swear. IKEA, Walmart, and Walmart. IKEA and Walmart, I think the Walmart ones are mainstays. As far as the IKEA one, I have no idea, but IKEA and Walmart and Target have really great bookshelves that you guys can check out on their websites, and they're anywhere from $30 to $50 a piece, which is not too bad when you want to display a lot. I have pops behind these guys. These things probably hold all together probably like 400 pops, and for about $150 for 400 pops, that's a really great deal. So you guys can check those out, and then you can also check out Amazon and eBay for different types of stands, floating shelves, and things like that. But just figure out a unique display for your Funko Pops. Another really important thing, guys, is know your retailers. So what I mean by that is there are a ton of retailers out there that sell Funko Pops. So some examples for you is Hot Topic, Box Lunch, GameStop, Walmart, Target, FYE, Entertainment Earth, Chalice Collectibles, Shumi Toys. There's a ton of mom and pop shops. There's a ton of mainstream stores, okay? You got to know where your retailers are, okay? Whether it be your mall, whether it be your local stores. Find your retailers. Find the store you like going to. Make friends there, because it helps you get exclusives in the end. Now, I'm not saying just charm the Target employees into giving you them on back end, but all I'm saying is know your stores so you don't go to the wrong place, like I was saying earlier, so you don't go to Walgreens for a Walmart exclusive Pops. So know your retailer. Another one, guys, is whether you want to collect in-box or out-of-box. So what that means is, do you want to take your Funko Pops out of the box, or do you want to display them in-box? I collect in-box and out-of-box, and a lot of this ties into value, guys. If you take your Funko Pop out of the box and throw away the box, then it's worth about 50% of the original value. We'll say 50% as a rough estimate, depending on the pop's condition. So the box matters in value-wise. So if you're collecting for value, or you want to sell them later on, keep your boxes, flatten them out, put them in a tote, put some saran wrap around them. Just protect those boxes, because you might not want to collect Spider-Man anymore, for example. And what if that pop was worth $500 in box, and now it's worth $250 because you didn't keep the box and you didn't make the effort to just keep it in a tote? Keep your boxes and figure out whether you want to display in box or out of box, whether you're a value collector or you just don't care and you want to recycle all the boxes. So like I said before, make sure to figure out whether you want to be an in-box collector, an out-of-box collector, or a little bit of both. Another really great tip, guys, is join your Funko communities. Find a community that you enjoy. I got a Facebook group that you can join down below. Just saying, a really great community over there. And just find a community that you love joining, because when you make friends, that's how you can find certain pops, and they can help you out with something you do not know. So make sure to find a cool community, whether it be a Facebook group, whether it be an Instagram page that you enjoy following and it's a really great community. You guys just got to find the page that fits you and suits you, aka my Skittlerampage group down below. Join it, because we're growing, we're getting up there. But there are a ton of other Facebook pages that you can join. That's where you can find all kinds of cool pops that you're looking for, make friends, things like that. All right, guys, so this is one that you should probably pay attention to a lot, and this is to avoid fake Funko Pops. Guys, there are so many fake Funko Pops out there. Listen to this. If it's going for $100 and you see it for sale for $20, do not buy it. If you see it coming from China, do not buy it. If it looks fake and too good to be true, do not buy it. I promise you, if you buy it, it's most likely a scam. You're gonna get a fake, okay? Avoid fakes as much as possible, and this ties into joining a community. Do not be afraid to ask your community if it's a fake pop that you're buying. Sometimes there's $1,000 pops that are faked all the time, and if you're gonna spend $1,000, you better make sure it's real. Don't just spend $1,000 and on a whim. Make sure these pops you're buying are real, because there are so many fakes out there and you will get scammed. It happens to everybody. I don't think it's happened to me yet. So maybe I'm just the exception. I don't know. But it does happen a lot. I see it happen in my Facebook group. I see it happen in a ton of Facebook groups. All over does it happen. So know your fakes. get to know your fakes. Another one that most people don't pay attention to is to pay attention to the secondhand market. If you guys are looking for a grail that you guys have been looking for a very long time and it's going up and up and up, pay attention because it could fall down in price depending on what happens in its TV show, in its movie, in its anime, whatever it's from. If something happens in that, that determines the value, whether it goes down or whether it goes up. Restocks apply to this as well. Whether a Funko Pop restocks, it'll make the value plummet automatically because there's a ton more flooding the market. So pay attention to the secondhand market because you could get a $100 grail for like 30 bucks if it restocked. Another really great one, guys, is learn your Funko terminology. So there are a ton of videos out on this already that you can check out so you can learn really quick, but a few examples are chases, flocked, exclusive, flippers. You got to know what these things mean so you know what you're talking about when you're in a conversation. You don't want to look like a dum-dum when someone goes, "Oh, did you get that new Chase Pop?" And you're like, "Chase, what?" I'm just kidding. You're not going to look like a dum-dum. Just learn your terminology because it will definitely help you in the long run. So this one applies to if you're an inbox collector and you love your Minty boxes. Make sure to protect your Funko Pops, whether it be a pop stack or whether it be a pop protector. Tons of companies sell them. Funko actually just announced their own line of protectors, as well as they already had their hard stack out. A few companies are Shumi, $7 a pop, Chalice, and then there's a ton more you can find on Amazon and eBay. But make sure to protect your Funko Pops so you don't get any damage on them or dust, or the sun can even really fade your boxes and damage them. So make sure to keep them out of sunlight. So that's a quick little tip for you guys. But yes, make sure to protect your Funko Pop boxes if you collect in box. And my last tip for you guys is do not worry about missing out on new releases. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. If it's a new release, 9 times out of 10, it's going to restock somehow. Once all this stock keeps flooding in, that's when the price starts to dip. Here's an example. Funko HQ releases a new pop. It's exclusive to Funko HQ only. Now, people bought it for $15, and now people are selling it for $75 on eBay. Once it starts getting throughout the market and people start undercutting each other, it's going to slowly dip down all the way down to about the $20 to $30 range. No Funko Shop exclusive really retains much value. There are a few exceptions, but for the most part, a lot of them stay in the $30 to $40 range max most of the time because there's so many pieces out there and people start undercutting each other to make that quick little profit. So don't worry about new exclusives. Not all the time, because that can't all be the case, but don't worry about every single exclusive. Don't blow your whole budget on this new pop that you really, really want badly because you couldn't wait a little bit. Okay, guys, so that was a few tips that I felt like I wanted to share with the Funko community. Some things I've learned over the almost three years of collecting. If you guys have any other tips that you guys want to let the Funko community know, make sure to leave a comment down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below. And of course, if you're new here, make sure to click that subscribe button and notification bell and stick around. We do all kinds of cool daily videos and cool little guides on, Funko. So, anyways, I want to say a huge shout out to my Patreon subscribers. I appreciate the support so much. You guys are absolutely legendary for supporting the channel. If you guys want to check out the Patreon and get cool perks, make sure to check out that link down below. Make sure to join my Facebook group and Discord. Really great communities over there. They are buy, sell, and trade. Just don't sell your vacuum cleaner and blenders. We do not want those. But you can sell all kinds of cool collectibles in there, and we have a really great time, and you can make all kinds of cool friends. Make sure to follow my social medias, Instagram and Twitter. That's where I do a lot of updates. And that's where I post all kinds of cool photos of my collection and just all kinds of cool things. So make sure to check those out down below as well. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Bye.